JD Talking Sports. So my cousin Hal sent me something. It is from ISU, also remember, Bo Davis. This is Bo Davis. This was Swipe to Listen to Bo from 2 years ago. Listen to this.
Some of you motherfuckers need to get in the transfer portal. You want to go? Get in the motherfucker. This shit ain't a game to me. If you think it's a game, get the fuck off of this bus. I got my ass kicked. And you motherfuckers want to laugh? This shit's fucking real.
I mean,
You think it's a goddamn joke?
no, I don't think so. It's a joke.
And some of you motherfuckers do transfer out of this motherfucker. Because I'm tired of this shit. This shit's goddamn real.
Yeah.
And we want to laugh and joke. Fuck that.
Wow.
Real.
I mean, that was. I saw that from Hal. I go, I got to leave the show with this. Now, I'm not a technological marvel here, but I'm pretty good at what I do. And I know there's some colorful language there. Let's just say what it is. Some very colorful language there. Good afternoon, Josh. And I said, I got to start off with this thing because that's a guy who is passionate, cares about his players, and says, this isn't working. You guys are joking. This is my life. This isn't something I play around with. This is my life. This means a lot to me. This is really important shit. And I take it seriously, and you should take it seriously. And, you know, Bumbles yesterday said some really good stuff to me today. Really good stuff today to me about his Jets. He goes, how the fuck do we stay with a quarterback who can't put the ball in the end zone? It's a real disrespect to the fans who watch and pay for this shit football. I said, amen. 36 straight drives, the Jets haven't scored a touchdown. 36. The last time they scored a touchdown was 3 weeks ago against the Giants, which was a dump off by Zach Wilson that turned into a touchdown, 50-yard touchdown and a touchdown pass for Zach Wilson. But the last time we really threw a touchdown pass of a real pass, if you want to call it, was October 1st. And 11 quarters without a touchdown. They're 1-14 in the red zone last 5 games. Jay gave me that one. I watched the SNY. I got some research done. And he threw a terrible pick last night to a guy who was playing with a broken hand. A broken hand. A guy who was a 2018 undrafted free agent out of Western Michigan. Spillane. Who Antonio... Oh, man. Antonio, oh, my God, I'm blanking on his name. No. The Raiders coach. How come I'm blanking on his name? Antonio Pierce says, I'm building my defense around. Playing with a broken hand, had an interception, and I'll tell you, that interception in the red zone, they're down, what are they down, 16-12 at that point? You could see Wilson telegraphing that pass. You could see it happening. You could see it in live time, and I know he played better at times, and the first 3 drives, they had 3 field goals, but you're not winning football games with 4 field goals. I said Raiders, 17-14, and I know my buddy Broccoli Rob was going on and on about Zach Wilson, but then afterwards, he didn't even want to talk anymore. And then he said, all he kept saying was playoffs. And then he said maybe 24-25. Saleh could lose the whole goddamn locker room. Could lose the locker room. You saw what happened to the Giants yesterday. You saw Shepard and Darius Slayton getting into it on the sidelines. You saw at the beginning of the game, the first play of the game, where Giants head coach, oh my God, I'm blanking on names today. Giants head coach, he challenges a play where you saw on the video that he had been down. But he decided, you know what? I'm gonna challenge this. I'm gonna challenge this play. And you're like, dude, do not challenge the play. Do not challenge the play. Nothing good will come of this. But he decides, hey, what? You know what? Daboll decides I'm gonna do it. Wasted no time. First offensive play, Daboll made a blunder. Brandon Cooks pulled in a short 40-yard pass, and at the very end, he's already on the ground. The ball came loose. He was clearly on the ground before the football came out. Yet the Giants challenged the play, and that's Daboll started with that. They have been outscored the Giants 79-23 the last 2 weeks. They've been outscored by Dallas this season 89-17, 49-17. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even a football game. It was 21-0. You know how bad the game was? I have Red Zone. Red Zone didn't show diddly from that game, except some touchdown. To the point where you were like, God damn. And I was a little pissed off at Red Zone last night because I'm watching Red Zone and they have to switch off when the last game ends off, I guess, in your area. Like once the Dallas game ended, we were going to lose the game, and Seattle and Washington were coming down to the wire. Thank God. But I'm like, I'm paying for Red Zone. Show me all the goddamn games. So I'm switched off, and I can't watch any of the... And that happened earlier this season. Dude, what's the point of having Red Zone? I want to watch every fucking game. But there's a contractual thing. Are you fucking kidding me? Games should be shown to the bitter motherfucking end. Bitter motherfucking end. Okay. I can't even pronounce this. Anara catching... Oh. This guy's involved. Hey, how you doing there? Oh, wait. I know who you're involved with. You're involved with I want to get you on the show because I had on Alexia George on, and she works with them with this catching academy. I apologize about that. I couldn't read that for a second. Mr. Ramos Catching Academy. Ani Ramos. So I apologize. I'm a little bit in the middle of a tangent about the Jets and Giants. Because I feel for all my friends when I read that from Bumbles, is that, I mean, good God, 36 straight series. I mean, Brian Costello put up that if they give up on Zach Wilson, they put in Boyle, they put in Trevor Siemian, that means it's the end. Did you see Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, incredulous look on his face like, what the fuck is going on here? And someone put, if they pass on first down, they run on second down, and third down, is going to be a pass. I mean, it's like nothing was happening. Breece Hall isn't running the ball. Why is the rookie out of Pitt? What's his Israel? I don't want to butcher his name, which I'm already Abanaconda. Why is he not getting any playing time? And then Dalvin Cook looked really good. 4 carries. What is Alan Lazard doing out there? Randall Cobb is a healthy scratch 2 games in a row. The defense played well enough. I mean, they got 2 takeaways. They got an interception. But, I mean, are you kidding me? Offense can't do shit. And I'm not putting it all on Zach Wilson. But come on, Zach Wilson isn't really an NFL quarterback. But there was so many things. 36 series without a touchdown. Oh my God. I mean, just think about this. You had the Giants, the Chargers, and the Raiders, and you went 1-2 in those games. Now, the Raiders are actually 11th in the AFC, and the Jets are 13th, and the Jets go to Buffalo next week. Buffalo is playing the Broncos tonight. That's going to be a tough game. They still got to play Miami. I mean, this is another free fall again. And, someone put a joke. They said, maybe, it's really a sprained ankle for Aaron. Who knows what it is? But is he going to come back to this? And he says he's committed to the team next year. Is Salah going to lose the locker room? Is Douglas going to lose the locker room? And then at the end of the game, they were taking their time, and Salah said he was trying to get the timeout. Dude, shave off the fucking beard, and I don't know what you were doing. You know what? The minute he went down, call the goddamn timeout. You wasted 8-9 seconds. He said, didn't see me. I would have been in that fucking rest phase, but they seem like they just take time. Penalties. So many penalties. 1 for 14 in the red zone last 5 games. I mean, last 2 games, 18 points, 17 penalties. Azuma had a holding penalty when Breece Hall got a touchdown, and they had another one where Garrett Wilson had an 11-yard catch. Michael Carter had a drop. Gibson had a drop. Carter had a chop block penalty. Max Mitchell, who I met earlier this year, played at USL. Well, I always call it Southwest Louisiana, Raging Cajuns. He did well against Max Crosby, who did have, basically would have had a sack where Zach Wilson threw it away for intentional grounding. And, of course, they did get a fumble. They did strip him during the game, but they got the ball back. But that interception there was killer. And, yeah, I mean, something has to be done. The offense isn't getting it done. The defense, right now, but come on. It's a mess, man. It is a mess. First 100-yard game season for Josh Jacobs. He took off. Now, I was winning it. I was doing well in fantasy. But again, 136 points should be enough to win a week, but it wasn't enough this goddamn week. Nope, not enough for me. So I lost this week. But hey, shit happens. I did have some guys that had some good games. But good God, Jeremy Ruckert, keep hearing that he's going to play. Jeremy Ruckert. Why is Azuma playing? Why is Tyler Conklin playing? Why is Ruckert not getting playing time? What is going on here? Nathaniel Hackett sits behind that goddamn play card. His